Death Stranding, the game that absolutely makes no sense. Stuff like this is the reason why people question creative freedom, even more so than the 90s using zippers on backpacks as instruments.
Baby got back. Baby got back.
It's not a bad thing, it just really makes you do a double take on it. However, it does make you wonder if Kojima smoked too much of something he wasn't supposed to at all to the point of being off his marbles, or if this is just a big middle finger to Konami for screwing him for all those years with Metal Gear Solid. Either way, you guys won Death Stranding, and this is what I could make of it. The name of the game is Death Stranding. Death Stranding, not standing. Not Death Standing, Death Stranding. There's not standing with standing in Death Stranding. It's Death Stranding with no standing. Got it? Okay? Cool. Jiminy Christmas. So in Death Stranding, you play as Sam Porter Bridges, which could just as easily be information that is just as misleading as the rest of the game, because we get this name from a super mysterious lady that puts a lot of emphasis on these words. The irony being that both Porter and Bridges are both names of companies. Porter being the delivery service he works for with an unknown purpose, and the latter being a government-run company with, again, an unknown purpose. However, looking at the symbol for Bridges shows the United Cities of America, which is odd for reasons I shouldn't have to point out. Yet that doesn't even scratch the surface of the truly weird stuff like babies, rain called timefall that ages people to the point of death, babies and throats, floating shadow figures, babies in containers, a city with soldiers from World War II, dolls symbolizing babies, naked Norman Reedus, butt babies, giant shadowy figures, babies as mechanics, this umbrella she's holding. Actually, everything about her is weird. In fact, I'm sure she somehow answered most of our questions about the game we had thus far, while simultaneously doubling the amount of questions. What? Throughout the newest video, we got answers to some of our questions from the previous trailer. For example, Norman Reedus in the Game Show Awards trailer was not actually crying at the end, but was actually an allergic reaction known as Cairo allergy. The irony in this is the fact that the word Cairo originates from the Greek word Harry.
Harry, you're a wizard.
I'm not a fucking wizard!
Not that Harry. Which means hands, and yet Cairo allergic reactions of tears and red irritated skin only occurs when the mysterious handprints appear. Also, isn't it weird that the photo doesn't actually get pushed down from the handprint as if there's not actually a being there? Just handprints forming under it. Which also brings up the fact that they could be beings of a different universe, or timeline. Which is why this guy descending with the same tech as, why is this guy descending with the same tech as the rest of the guys but more futuristic? Is there timelines too? Alright, let's stay focused. Baby jokes aside, it seems as if babies actually play a big role in the universe. If you can take the time to suspend the fact that they're carrying human-like babies, especially in unusual places, it's an interesting way to make an object that you need to protect, which is a good way of catching the audience's attention without giving them a random object like a stone saying, "Protect it!" The babies also seem to be a power source they use to detect the shadowy, oily figures they find throughout the game, which actually brings me to my next point. After looking and finally seeing some gameplay from the last trailer that was provided at E3 2018, the game seems to still act like Metal Gear Solid 5. I mean, that's not a bad thing, but it's important to note because this will in fact be a stealth game. Although yes, you can use weaponry like pistols and what looks like to be an assault rifle.
It's time to party! Tea party.
I don't think it'll help you much against these guys. Which is where the babies come in. The babies are used as some sort of power source for the lights they use to detect the shadowy figures. Although the character cannot actually see them, we can as the player. Because if you get caught by one of these things, it's certain death, but not in the way you might think. Death will not be the familiar thing you've come to know in games like game over screens and revert back to last checkpoint that you've known in the previous games you played. Instead, correct me if I'm wrong about this at all, when dying in Death Stranding, it seems as if you get sent to a separate realm until you get to come back, which at this point in time seems to be this watery looking place. After returning to the game, everything resumes itself. However, the last location that you died at leaves a giant crater in the ground. Death Stranding, you say? But another thing we noticed in the game was a lot of walking, and I mean a lot. I know Sam is supposed to be a delivery man and all, but come on, what is this, walking simulator?
Welcome to Walking Simulator 2018.
I love refrigerators.
Walking Simulator 2018, or whatever year it's supposed to be, because we still don't have a release window for this game, except that it'll be out before the Tokyo Olympics in 2020, according to Kojima, which I suppose gives us a deadline, I guess.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
Alright, so other than that, that's really all I've got for this game, minus the fact that this unnamed lady seems to play a big role with Sam as she tries to get Sam to work for her Fragile Express delivery instead of Porter, which he works for. A true FedEx and UPS love story. I don't want to say too much at this point because I can't keep up with the rabbit hole that is the story of Death Stranding, which has been releasing like a series. Oh hey man, have you seen the next episode of What the Fuck is Death Stranding? You know, that's what the subreddit's for. However, I will be keeping my eye out for the next major development that comes around. I don't imagine the patch notes are going to be any better than the Sims 3 patch notes.
Alright, let's check the patch notes for The Sims 3. Sims can no longer woohoo in the elevator with a Sim who is on a different floor. It is no longer possible to try for baby with a Grim Reaper. Become enemies with child wish no longer appears. Sims who are on fire will no longer be forced to attend graduation before they can put themselves out. Baby Sims will no longer become stuck on a Sim's hand while driving a car. A meteor can hit a building, which case everyone will run out before the collision. Those who do not exit the building will die. Sims automatically leave if a meteor is approaching unless it is a school in which children are not allowed to leave and will always die.
You know, I'm not really sure what to make of this anymore. I mean, it's all over the place. But what I can make out of this is at any given time, you guys can hit that like button and support me in my long-term goal of world domination. Because, hey, why not stick around for that? Might be a little bit of fun. You can also hit that subscribe button if you want to join the under 1K sub club. Because, yes, that is still going on. You can help me in this opportunity and, I don't know, maybe reap the benefits sometime in the future. Am I right? Eh? I mean, in that way, also the overloads at, you know, YouTube can say, hey, this kid's alright. He's not bad. So I'll thank you all a long time, but not a hard time. And I'll see you guys next time.